Nipah! Welcome back, everybody. It's time for the Daily Nipah. Rika Furude Simulator 25. You can get yourself here at Sex Make People Sexy Night. Should I? Oh, it's free. Rika? Going with the default look today. I like it. Default look and default gloom. The default look always had that just sadness set into it. I feel you, Rika, I do. I do. So this post was the stupidest way you end up hurting yourselves. And I was just like, I've hurt myself in so many dumb ways. Mandolin through the thumb. Dislocated my shoulder. Celebrating. Twisted my ankle on the way to a car to play pickup sports. I've stapled a staple through my finger. This was in elementary school then, when I stapled a staple through my finger. I don't remember which one it was. I don't think the scar's there anymore. But I just stapled it right through there, and I was like, oh. I didn't even think, I don't even know if it hurt much for me. It was weird. And I was like, teacher, can I go take this staple out of my finger? And they said, yeah, do it over by the sink. That's all I really remember. In that regard, it's so long ago. I wonder how clear you could get your memories and remember them. What's up, Mabba the Hobgoblin? Mabba the Hobgoblin. What's up, Black Belt Scrub? You've been following the NBA at all this year? I have been. It has been a very interesting season, to say the least. I think Giannis might go to Denver. Not Denver, Jesus Christ. San Antonio. But I guess we'll see. You got in the final? That's a toughie. That's a toughie. What do we got left? We got the Wolves. We got OKC. The Knicks. And the yeah, that's so wild. Just like, that's such a wild four. Something like, I feel like something new is gonna happen this year, which is exciting. Like, look at those four teams. None of those teams have been great for a while now. That's a triple-double. Thank you, Rika. But I don't know. I honestly don't know who's gonna win. I would love to see New York make it. And the Wolves, honestly. The Knicks-Wolves series would be kind of amazing. Ant versus Brunson. Cat versus Gobert. Like, come on now. Cat, former Wolf. Oh my god, that has so much potential. That's probably my favorite matchup. I think OKC will probably beat the Wolves. Unfortunately. But at the same time, I'd love to see OKC in there. I don't know, Ant-Man has been like... He's been getting that playoff kind of aura going where they just pick it up and it just dominate at times. But they're still young. What's up, Armagate? I have thick file for that. That's the ones I bothered to talk about as childhood and young adult trauma or as sports now. Feel that, Armagate. I feel that. Probably lucky I don't have more injuries. That's a straight. Oh god, that just reminded me of one of my dumbest ever. Maybe my dumbest, actually. I was racing on bikes with a friend to the dude's house, but the way to the dude's house was across a busy street, and I look left, I look right, I'm like, I don't see anybody, I'm just gonna go. You guess what happens next. Dodgers lose to D-backs 9-5, 4 game. Oof. Dodgers are slipping. They slipping. Sorry, Nelms. Liking hockey now, eh? I mean, yeah, if you're going to go to the land of hockey. I actually do really like hockey. I just haven't watched or followed it in a long time. It's not a triple-double, by the way. I've always been a big Maple Leafs fan. Ever since I was like 4, because my father was a big Red Wings fan, big hockey fan. And, but the deep blue colors of the Leafs jersey, that's a triple-double. The deep blue colors of the Leafs jerseys were so nice. It's one of my favorite colors, and how I feel most of the time, so... Wink, wink. I always loved the Leafs. Over here if you like the blue. I do like the name Kraken as a hockey team a lot. I really do. Like I said, I haven't followed hockey in a long time, though. I am still a Leafs fan. And much like you'd expect from the Leafs, they failed in Game 7. That's been a pretty big standpoint my whole life. I will never forget that 94 playoff run. I want to say the Leafs went to Game 7 in 3 straight series, but lost in the last one. So at least they were, like, doing it, but... Damn. What's up, X-Gemini? Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. That's the Google 13 music, by the way, of the emote that X-Gemini was using there. That's a cool game. Always been a fan of the Leafs. I checked out, what was it, MLB Power Pros 2008 last night, and I like it a lot. The gameplay reminds me of a little less refined, like, Super Mega Baseball 3 or 4. But it has, like, a visual novel mode. I thought it was going to be more like a regular career mode, but it's like a visual novel mode. That was really fun. It didn't go on long enough, though. I was hoping it would keep going. Ooh, double triple. Kind of like that about NBA 2K where it has a story mode. Yeah. Agreed. I mean, I used to like that about 2K, then they started just deleting their own franchises after like 2 years. And it was just like, well, what's the fucking point? Like, I don't know, it's really, 2K, it's obviously gone so far into the money end, just like EA did. Mess. Every other yearish, and it's legit worse than it has 9 years ago. Yeah, I don't bother even getting it anymore. It's just too awful. Too microtransaction-y. It doesn't have like any of the actual care put into it. That is a triple double. Like, I've always liked those solo career mode things, which is why I was kind of looking at the MLB Power Pros game, because they had that, but it's not quite right. It ends after like your 3-year stint, and then you just have a created player essentially, which is cool. But there's only like 4 or 5 games you can even play. It's mostly just the VN part of it, which is really fun. I was hoping it would be. I would fucking love a full-on VN full career thingy. That would be cool. Like an actual full baseball game or whatever sports game, along with like a full story through your full career or something. But too much money. They don't care. All the main companies that did stuff like that and that kind of just went in the direction, like Madden does the, that's a straight. Madden does the, Madden does the, like, Madden Ultimate Team thing where you have to pay for it. Yeah. I will constantly hit on the microtransactions. They're way too harsh with those things. I mean, I get it's their business, but, like, it's completely taken the soul out of, like, all those games, in my opinion. It's just gross. Had to throw the 3 in there. Always Mob. Always. She just loves to do 5 of a number and a 3, or 5 3s on another number. But she knows that we never got a 3 fucking Potsy. Oh. It just feels so ruined. Like, I used to love the idea. And I'm pretty sure I was playing Madden when the first, like, career mode started to come out. And they were, of course, not great when they first came out, but it was a nice attempt at them. And they eventually got fleshed out, and I think probably MLB The Show and 2K probably do it the best. But MLB The Show is exclusive to, like, systems only. And even that's gotten worse. And 2K is just, you gotta be online, you gotta be at microtransactions everywhere. They've made it much harder to actually get to a fully rated player, I want to say, which is obnoxious. Like, I don't want to, like, grind as much as they force you to grind. But I guess if you're in a career mode, I don't mind too much. I mean, nearly 2 full seasons, yeah. Which, when you make it sound like it, if you're gonna do the full thing, it's really not that bad. But that's still pretty tough to go all the way and try to max out your stuff there. And plus, after like the first season, all the extra cool elements that would create like a story are pretty much gone. There's hardly any blurps in the audio to kind of like reinforce the, you know, fantasy sequence that you're in of being a sports player in a major sports league. Which I think is also a shame. I think they should concentrate on making it feel still really involved 5 years in, you know? Why not? This player has been here doing this for a while now, and we should see the numbers, and they're... Well, he's probably dominating, because it's 2K or a sports game. It's kind of the fantasy point of the whole thing. Yeah, that's what I was looking at the other day, because I did play a bit of the I did have an Xbox Pass for a little bit, and I was messing around with the show on there, because I never really played a show game before. And it was really, really awesome and fun, and, but then they take it off after just a year, so I canceled my Xbox subscription, and I uninstalled it from my PC. And I was like, well, I don't need you anymore. The only way to really tell them no is just to not play it. Yep, they won't bring it out anymore because it probably wasn't making enough money through transactions or something. It's, at the end of the day, it's always going to be about money, right? So yeah, it's just gonna... they're just not gonna bother because they want you to force you to buy the system in order to buy the game at that point. I'm pretty done with consoles, I'm gonna be honest. I loved consoles for a long time, but at this point, in this day and age, every console is just a computer that's more focused on like running games than just being an overall computer. And that isn't even true. Even the Xbox 360 could play DVDs and watch Netflix on it. Yeah, they're just small PCs. That's it. Yeah, everything's computer, exactly. It's just like, why? Like, why bother? So any console exclusives I'll miss, and I'll just be like, okay, I don't think your game is gonna be worth buying a whole system anyways. I think any game's worth buying a whole system for. Not that if you did such a thing, that's a stupid thing to do. I don't think it's stupid. I just don't personally think it's worth it. I just don't think I would play it enough to justify some kind of purchase like that. Well, the MLB Power Pros thing is a Wii game or something like that, and I played it on Dolphin. Partnered by the tits, though, so we'll get a Switch too. Hey, if they're enjoying a Switch 2, that's fine. I think the Switch 2 is just whatever. I have a Switch and I've barely played it. I just don't care about systems anymore. Oh my god, Rika, I'm gonna throw you through a window. Right onto a nice comfy bed or something so you don't hurt yourself, and I'm still gonna do it. God damn it. We gotta switch. We play Mario Kart, that's it. Yeah. If it brings you joy to have the thing, I will always be like, okay, that's fine, you know, do the thing. Because, I mean, life's short, and any kind of joy we can scrape out of it is good. But I just, personally, I just don't care about systems at all anymore. Like, I have a computer that has, again, a million games on it from the last 40 years. And I just don't need that console exclusive. Unless it's some... Like, there would have to be some amazing game / package of games that would come out for me to be like, well, damn, that's a triple-double, and I'm gonna get myself that insert console. I shouldn't say it's impossible, but it would have to be one incredible thing to do so. And it's just more space, too. Like, every system is another space. You gotta get another set of controllers, you gotta get your plugs and all that shit. Future Steam console. The only console I would feel like getting maybe is a Steam Deck, since I have a billion games on Steam and being able to play it on the road would be fun. And even that's not really a console, that's just a handheld to use with Steam. And even then, I just say, nah, I don't really want it, because, I mean, I guess it's different for me since I stream it every single day. I could see a VR console being fun. That's a little different. VR is like the full experience kind of thing. I don't even know if I'd class that as its own console. It's kind of just its own... I mean, I guess it could be considered similar to a console, but... I would be, I would enjoy a VR setup, especially like, I think baseball could do well in a VR setup. Because you can just bat, you know? I think that would be really fun, honestly. Like in hockey, you gotta skate around, and basketball, you gotta run around. Football, you gotta run around. Baseball, I just gotta sit at the plate and swing that bat. Yeah. And plus, you got the VR set, so you can look around the stadium all at the same time, and you can feel the crowd. See, that could be really cool. This boxing, and this other one that's a stationary racquetball game. That sounds awesome. VR would, like, any stationary sport, like driving, where you can sit in a seat and, like, get a full VR feel of everything, is like... I feel like that would be such a neat experience that they could really amp up to make you feel like you're there. That would be really cool. Yeah. That would be really damn cool. I would play a racing game in VR. Oh, Elite Dangerous. You know, I really did enjoy that game when I played it way back. I tried it again, I just wasn't feeling it, but if I did it in VR, that would probably feel cool. You could just look upwards, and if your ship window is up there. See, that's like Starfighter, space fighting, or like driving anythings in VR has to be like great. Because you can really get that experience in there. You don't have to, like, you can look around, of course, but you don't have to, like, do much more than the controls you're using, like your steering wheel or whatnot. I did really like Elite Dangerous for a while there. Wonder if I started over if I could get into it, but that's a lot. Like a lot. I'm pretty sure I farmed my way up into like a fully decked out Federation cruiser. And that takes quite a while and quite a few trips into quite a few locations way out there. But the thing with them, like Elite Dangerous, is I love the prospect. I'd love to go searching on worlds that have never had anybody on it. But I feel like there has to be a little something in each world to make it unique or distinguished. And I don't know how hard it would be to program something like that. That's a 4-house. Like, they don't all have to be, like, completely super full unique planets. Some can be barren, some can be foresty, some can be whatever. But they have to have some kind of uniqueness to them, I feel. The idea of that is fantastic. I love the idea of that. Whoa. Hey, I might want to play a sports game now. That's a straight. That's a 300 straight on the season. Let's go. Oh, and if I buy a triple-double, alright. I've actually been looking into a racing game, because I like racing games. But I don't know which one I'd want, and I kind of just let it go to the wayside, because I was just doing other stuff. I don't have any kind of money or any setup in my room for kind of a full VR setup. I mean, maybe, stationary VR could work. I mean, I already kind of have a chair. I could just sit here and do the thing. For PC, yeah. It looked like some pretty promising options, but at the end of that, I was just like, I don't know. I don't know if that's another straight, by the way. I don't know if I'm gonna do the thing. No, I'm gonna do the thing. I've really been yearning for that baseball specific, like solo, like the Road to the Show and will be the show thing. But I have like the Power Pros was my long shot. Solid Sheep, Dirt Rally 2 or whatever. Cool, that's cool. May have to give that a try. There's another triple-double. It's been a pretty high-scoring day for Eureka. Nipah. Bam, bam. Bam, ba, dam, ba, dam, ba, dam. It has been a pretty nice morning here, Rika. Nice. You had lots of good rolls today, lots of trolls, like you always fucking do. You just can't give me that Nipatsies this season. Yo! Whoa! 0 months for 6 months in advance. Mick, yo, thank you so much. That's huge. Thank you. It's a new sub. New sub hype. Bam, bam. 1 for each month. There we go. Thank you, Mick. Appreciate that very much. Gonna give that a big old yeah. What's going on today? And this is the last roll for the Daily Nipah. Alright, streaking. Not bad, not bad today. 2 more days of the Daily Nipah. Looks like we're gonna hit 20k fates. But until then, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I appreciate that. Remember, you can pick it up here at sockshapepeoplesexy.itch.io. There's many fun free games there, so check them all out. Please like and subscribe. I'd also appreciate that. Positive vibes, and have a good night.